So, look, why don't you tell the guys out there who you are and what your business is?
Okay, so my name's Sharon. I have a food packaging company with my husband. The business is about 15 years old. We've been a large part of the business throughout that time. At the same time, raising family. It's been a tremendous struggle at times, juggling both. We were at the point where we were both at our wits' end with trying to manage. Felt like we'd kind of created a monster we couldn't step back from. There was very little downtime, struggling with our relationships with each other and with our children. There was very little time for ourselves. It was just starting to affect our health and our relationships. So when I signed up with the Game Changers, I was really looking to remedy all of that and looking for a way that we could step back from the business. Just a way to get some time back and improve our relationships with our children, just get rid of some of the overwhelm that we were feeling.
Yeah. So for you guys, like when we met, because we actually spoke first time round, you guys were in business, have been in business for a while. You already had quite a successful business. You were doing big numbers. There was profit. There was growth happening. But when we met, that was my kind of take as well. Is that there was a bit of overwhelm going on because this business had just taken off, and it was kind of consuming your life. It was consuming your partner's life. It was consuming your kids' time with you guys as well. And I suppose that's something that we notice a lot, is that often parents that are in business that have young kids, they're almost feeling torn. They feel this guilt because there's part of them that wants to grow the business and provide that legacy and a better quality life for their family. There's part of them that wants to spend time with their kids and not miss out on them growing up. There's part of them that wants to be the best husband or the best wife as well and have a beautiful relationship. But then also there's part of them that needs time for them as well.
Absolutely, and juggling all of that's been really, really difficult at times. You're constantly juggling. Then there's this constant sense of, am I spending enough time with the children? Am I giving them everything that they need? Am I giving the business everything that it needs? It just was a tremendous struggle for us, and I think, there's been times with Carl and I where, we kind of haven't felt in line with each other, with the goals we're working towards, both for the business and for the family. So, and all those things we sort of set out trying to better for ourselves, and in fact, it's gone the opposite way. We've ended up with less time, more guilt, and although there's been many advantages, it's kind of felt like it was at a cost for us. So we were looking to, remove that guilt and just enjoy a better quality of life.
Well, the misalignment, right? Like, you're in business not to make a shitload of money, but you're in business to make enough money to provide a better quality life for your family.
Totally.
Yet often we see so often that pursuit of growing that successful business, that you have more time and have more money, actually costs you the things that you're doing it for, which is those beautiful relationships with your partner, the relationships with your kids, the relationships with people outside of that box, that business in a box. What I'd be curious to kind of find out or to hear, and I think it'd be really important for the people that happen to watch this as well, what have you kind of found through working with us over the last couple of months? Like, we're perceived often in the marketplace as being business coaches, and yes, we do offer that holistic approach when it comes to business strategy, generating lead systems and all that sort of stuff. But I suppose I'd be curious to find out your experience. What have you learned around both the inner game, working on self, and the outer game, working on structure in the business?
Yeah, so for me personally, working with the Game Changers has been enormous on working on my inner game, because I just never believed that I could actually step back from the business. I never believed that, although I had these goals for my future, that the limitations that I felt at the time signing up, that I was ever going to be free of those and ever going to be able to have that lifestyle. So to come to terms with my own mindset and to realise that I was the one that was limiting myself was just mind-blowing, and I now see that I was the one that was limiting myself, and that I can actually have anything I really want. I'm only, limited by my own beliefs.
Yeah.
So that's been huge for me personally.
Yeah.
Also, working with the Game Changers has allowed us to put systems in place and learn to delegate things that we thought we would never be able to do. You always have an idea of your own worth, I suppose, and that nobody can do what you can do, when in fact there are people who can. It's you that puts that limitation on yourself. So to be able to have people that are now doing the things I previously thought nobody could actually do is pretty huge, and has been pretty liberating in being able to step back a bit from the business
and so would you
get our time back. So
which ultimately impacts your relationship with your partner, impacts your relationship with kids, impacts your relationship with yourself as well. Like, would it be fair to say that you feel that the strength that we play in our relationship with our client is really around unlocking and activating that inner game and aligning that with the right outer game strategies to kind of create that I suppose full circle approach to growing both a highly successful business but also a highly successful relationship.
They just go together.
Yeah.
They're not one and the same, but they're kind of interlocking the whole way through. So once you're working on yourself and your mind is improved, your attitude is improved, you're in line with where you want to be, it's much easier for that to follow through into your work life, into your relationships, and it just creates a better lifestyle all around.
Beautiful. Like, we've been hanging out for the last couple of days at the Opulence Intensive, so this is, I think, the second one that you've come to.
Yes, that's correct.
And we had a conversation this morning around tribe, and it was really interesting to see the input from everybody and how important it is to kind of find your own tribe or have your own tribe. And I imagine there's people out there watching this that are possibly open or maybe looking or curious about finding their tribe.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be a really good fit to come and hang out with us and all the beautiful people in the room next door?
Look, I think anybody would enjoy hanging out with you guys, but truthfully, I think you really serve that part of the market that, businesses, no matter what size, business owners, managers, or whoever's struggling really to find that balance in their life, that they're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, trying to juggle their personal life, their children, their relationships, and their work life. I think, you're very well suited to assisting people in that area, absolutely.